Hey Divas, welcome back. It's your girl Keisha here with another video. And today we're going to set up Paycheck 1 for the month of January. So if you like budgeting, cash stuff, and sinking fund savings challenges, every and all things that have to do with your money, I would love for you to subscribe, but more importantly, don't move. All right, girl. Well, you would have seen the video. Hopefully you saw the video where I set up the monthly budget for the month of January. We went ahead and did all the work. So now it's time for us, and we set up our monthly calendar spread, highlighting all of the major things I have coming up this month. So now we're gonna get right into paycheck number 1. So because I get paid once a month, I can pretty much dictate what my pay period is, okay? So let me just go ahead and write in January. So what I mean by that, I mean I can do every 5 days, every 7 days, every 2 weeks, whatever the case is, because we get paid once a month. But I like to do it on a weekly basis because that way I can really control and manage my funds throughout the month, since we only get paid once a month. So for this first paycheck, we're going to do the 1st through the 7th. Okay? So first I'm going to write the income I'm expecting to bring in the 1st through the 7th. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll walk you through afterwards. Okay, so for the first week of January, I'm going to be bringing in $15,045. That includes my rollover that's left in my checking account, in addition to the income that we received at the beginning of the month. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to write down all of my bills that I have to pay between the 1st and the 7th. So I'm going to fill that in, and then I'll be right back to walk you through that. Okay, so I went ahead and filled in my budget for the first week of January. I'm sorry, guys, if it's showing a little dark. I'm not sure how it's going to look. I'm trying a different setup here, and my camera stand is just not acting right. Anyway, so you can see I'm very top heavy the beginning of the month. I'm spending $6,439 the first week of the month. A lot of my bills come out the first week, like I mentioned before. So now what we're going to do, we're going to subtract the bills from our income, $15,045. So that leaves us $8,606. So now we're going to bring that over here to our variable expenses, $8,606. So now I'm going to write down my variable expenses, and I'll walk you through that as well. Okay, so now the variable expenses are listed, so I'll walk you through. So for groceries, $600. I like to get my grocery budget out for the entire month. That way, if I see any deals, any BOGOs, anything I want to rack up on, I'm not just limited to $150 a week. I like to have all my money available to me at one time. And then what I'll do is I'll just roll over the balance. So I don't anticipate spending $600 the first week. So I'll just roll the money over whatever I have left. And as you guys continue to watch my videos, you'll see how I do that. Next is eating out. $50 a week is what I budget for eating out. It was $40 last week, but I did bump it up a little bit this year. Household, $400. We are working on our basement. Q1 is all about my basement. So, and then I'm still doing little things around the house. So I have $400 budgeted. I believe I budgeted $1,000 this month in total. Let me just go back and check real quick. Yep, you see here I budgeted $1,000 this month, but for the first week I'm only going to budget $400 if I even need that this week. Next allowance, $233. Gas and charge. This is for our gas and for our Tesla if we go anywhere and I need to just use a supercharger. So that's for gas and charge, $60. Kids, $40. They do go back to school during this window, and I do put money on their school account for lunch. I give them $10 a week. So I just put in $40 here in case they hit me up for something else, girl. Fun, I have $125 because again, this period is covering the weekend before they go back to school. So I did promise them to go to the movies, so I'm going to budget $125 for that. Miscellaneous $10 and coffee $10. I realized in my monthly budget I did not budget for miscellaneous. So that's one of the things when we close out our monthly budget, I will have to come back in here and account for miscellaneous. I always like to give myself some miscellaneous dollars, again, just for random stuff, but I did not do that, but I still budgeted for that. So, you know, it'll all work itself out at the end. So all in all, I have $1,528 that I'm budgeting for my variable expenses. Keep in mind that the $600 is for the entire month, not just this week. Okay, so now we're gonna take that. So now leaves us with $7,078 left. So now we're gonna take that and move that down to our sinking funds and savings challenges. So we're gonna, I'm gonna go ahead and list the sinking funds and savings challenges. Okay, so for my sinking funds and savings challenges this week, I'm gonna pull out $120 for my sinking funds, $377 for my holiday binder, $83 for my Greek life binder, $10 for my 52-week challenge, and $30 for my 100 envelope challenge. I am going to try again. This 100 envelope challenge has been beating my butt for 2 years, so this 3 years has to be the charm. And I chose the 100 envelope challenge, girl, because I gave it to y'all in this book. Right? I mean, I have it in here, so I'm gonna do it. And we're gonna tackle this again. So I went ahead and budgeted some money for that. Okay, so all of that, all in all, $620. So when I minus $620 from my leftover of $7,078, that leaves me with $6,458. Let's go ahead and bring that down. Okay, this section is for additional debt and additional savings. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to save this $6,458 for next week. Okay, so we're going to call this rollover. Okay, so I'm saving the $6,458. So remember, when I subtract this from the leftover, that leaves me with $0. So this is a zero-based budget. That means every dollar in my budget is accounted for. Now, even though this 6,458 is not being used, I'm holding it. Just because you have a zero-based budget doesn't mean you have $0, girl, okay? Zero-based just means all your dollars are accounted for. Every dollar has a job. So this $6,000 job currently is to stay put so I can use it for the following week because your girl got more bills the following week, all right? That's how you do a zero-based budget. Plan is very simple, very easy. If you've never budgeted before, it's really self-explanatory. Once you know the definitions between your bills and your variable expenses, this is where people get a little bit confused right here. But once you know the difference between these two, you can just follow suit and you would get to your final number. Okay, the last step is the cash envelope breakdown. Because I am a cash budgeter, I do pull out cash for some of my categories, not all of my categories, but pretty much everything on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and fill it out over here, and then I'll walk you through and explain exactly what this looks like. Okay, so I filled everything in. I'm going to total everything up, but before I get any further, over here I listed like sinking funds, holiday binder, but then I actually broke down each of those categories, and then I wrote down the amount. And I just want to go back and show you real quick in the planner where I got these numbers from, because we did the work already. Okay, so everything I have here, so you can see Amazon Prime, $13 a month, Clear membership $19, Costco $9. So these, I already did the work earlier in the budget setup. So now when I'm doing my monthly budget, or when I'm doing my cash envelope stuffing, I don't have to figure out how much I need in each of these categories because I already did the work. So I just cut and paste pretty much the numbers right here. So you see Clear membership $19, Costco $9. All of these numbers line up because we already did the work ahead of time. So I just wanted to, as you're looking at me fill it in and you're like, where am I getting these numbers from? I just wanted to go back and show you where I was getting these numbers from. So now let me just add everything up so we can see exactly what we need to get from the bank. Okay, total is $1,578. I would typically add this up to check my math, girl, but I'm tired. The math works. The math is fine. So I'm going to show you the final step so that we can go and get our cash from the bank, girl. So I got these cute little cash breakdown teleslips from Amazon. So I will link this down below. But I'm going to use this. I'm going to use the green one today. So now that we did the math, all we're going to do is write down these totals, put it on the teleslip, and that's what you're going to hand the bank teller when you go to the bank. So for the ones, we need 43 ones, which is $43. I need 13 fives. Oh, you see I put 43. Okay, $65. So my total is $1,578. So I'll peel this off, go to the bank, and get my cash. So that is it. I'm just gonna peel this off, and I would usually stick it in my wallet, but my wallet's not next to me, so I'm just gonna leave it on here. And that is it, girl. We are ready. We set up our first paycheck for the month of January. We got our teleslip all set. And you know, I have some old some stickers here that I had. So we're going to just use them, girl. Because I keep telling y'all budgeting doesn't have to be boring. So I don't want to waste these. So I will just put these here. But let me know down in the comments below if you started budgeting for the first week in January. And yeah, I would like to hear what you guys got going on. And let me know if you have any questions on this process. Okay, I would love to answer any questions. If I can answer in the comments, or if it needs its own special video, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to share what it is that I know. Okay? So if you stay to the end, thank you so much. If you haven't done so, I would love you to subscribe, join the fam over here, and like always, I'll see you in the next one. Girl, stop. As I was doing my closing, I realized I forgot a category, because how could I forget that? Girl, we got to have beauty up in here. I just looked at my nails and realized, girl, these nails got to get done, okay? So for beauty, for the monthly budget, mistakes do happen. Beauty, we did $300. I'm gonna budget the entire $300. So this is gonna change the numbers up a little bit, but we got this. Erasable pens. Okay. So I'm only adding 3 here. So this 5 is gonna so that just changed everything down by $300. And the last thing is that I need cash. Girl, my nails are looking at me like, did you forget about somebody? I'm so sorry. Okay, now let's just update this real quick. I don't have to hold you for this, but I'll just do a quick new one real quick. Okay. Now we're done. Now we can say goodbye. And mistakes happen, girl. If you're new here, it's not gonna be perfection over here, okay? It's gonna be trial and error. We're gonna get things right. But we'll get it right eventually. All right, that's it. Now we're really done. So I'll see you in the next one later.